Welcome everyone, we are the students of CKT College of Class FYBSC. In this video we can explain what is recursion. Recursion is a function calling itself. A function is called recursive if a statement within the body One recursion is a technique that solves a problem by solving a smaller problem of the same type. 2. A recursive function is a function invoking itself either directly or indirectly. 3. Recursion can be used as an alternative to iteration. 4. Recursion is an important and powerful tool in problem solving and programming. What is recursion used for? Recursion is best used for problems where a large task can be broken down into a repetitive subtask. Because a recursive routine calls itself to perform those subtasks, eventually the routine will come across a subtask that it can handle without calling itself. This is known as a base case, and it is needed to prevent the routine from calling itself over and over again without stopping. So,
now we can perform simple example of how recursion works. In this example we can write a function as int sub bracket int x bracket closed. Now sub is an function, then after opening curly bracket we can declare the variable as int I comma a and semicolon. Then this dash line our sum statement. After here we can see that sub is an function, then again this function can call itself as I is equal to sub a, so this line can be said to be recursive. When the execution of program can come to this line, then their recursion can be done and execution of program.
Now we can explain a program to calculate factorial using recursion, so you see how it works. Well, it is actually pretty self-explanatory. The main function is pretty basic and doing only input-output work and calling the user-defined function fact with an argument. Fact receives an argument and checks if it is 1. If yes, and immediately sends back 1. If yes, and immediately sends back 1 to the calling function. In the else case it again calls the fact function itself, with the original argument decremented by 1 and returns to the calling function whatever value it is returned by the called function multiplied by the original argument. This calling the oneself thing with C functions is known as recursion. Now we can explain Tower of Hanoi used in recursion. So, in this example,
now here we can see how Tower of Hanoi actually work. First we can move red disk from tower A to tower C. Then we can move green disk from tower A to tower B. Then we can move a disk from tower C to tower B. Then we can move blue disk from tower A to tower C. Then we can move red disk from tower B to tower A. Then we can move green disk from tower B to tower C. And at last we can move red disk from tower A to tower C. Let's Tower of Hanoi problem was solved.
These are the advantages and disadvantages of recursion. Recursion is more elegant and requires few variables which make program clean. Recursion can be used to replace complex nesting code by dividing the problem into same problem of its subtype. On the other hand, it is hard.
Thanks for watching.